Hey guys, and welcome to another Arctic Battles Coldcast. I'm here with Angelo.
Hello.
And Rachel.
Hi.
And we're gonna go to a town meeting.
Oh yeah, that's this episode.
Yep.
Previously during the investigation.
Oh,
I
you're
think
gonna.
we've seen
are
this
making me
a
go to-
bunch of times previously, so I'll just skip it.
Yeah, no, I don't think we made it far enough for it to be legit.
What's the town meeting going to be about?
It's where you get to meet everybody.
Oh,
Everybody.
yeah.
All
There's
the
more
characters.
people?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, I feel like I barely even scratched the surface of this game.
I think you made someone else take their shirt off too.
What?
Yep.
I'm gonna bet it's that mustache guy.
You wish.
Second time.
A second time.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
already
'cause they
did.
already showed his shirt.
Yeah. That's funny. It's just like, show me again.
I'm going to need to see those scars.
I'm gonna need to graph everything out, pick
I
a
want to hear the
close
story
up.
about how I got these scars. How do I drive? There we go. Oh, this, for some reason, the game is incredibly quiet right now. And you guys are pretty loud, so I'm gonna turn this up a little.
I was gonna say, that sounds about right.
Alright.
Us loud, game quiet.
What usually plays on when you're outside?
Well, the music kicked in after a bit,
Yeah.
Alright.
but right
Yeah, that-
before...
I was gonna say, that music is pretty constant.
Yeah. But during the... Wait. Okay, yeah. Jeez, how do I get out of here? Yes, cancel my changes. I just kept hitting B and it wouldn't let me leave. There we go. Alright. I don't think it actually changed the volume at all.
Well,
No.
didn't you say cancel these changes?
I'm not messing with it anymore. Let's look at the menu. Oh god. This menu is great. Okay, so pretty close. So how many characters am I gonna meet?
Oh
Is there like an
god.
actual town's worth of characters in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Pretty decently, like small towns worth.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like about as much
Tremors.
as like Twin Peaks,
I
right?
think Fred Ward was in it.
Yeah.
You say Fred
Where
Ward,
you get to
and
know
I
everybody and.
say Remo Williams, The Adventure
Creepy
Begins.
high school girl that
That one was
wants
back
to
in
have sex with
85, I
everyone.
think. Directed by Guy
Okay,
Hamilton.
don't get excited. Not
Guess
so much.
Hamilton was aiming to start
I'm
a
not.
series
That
of
thing just weirded
007.
me out a lot.
But
when
it
I
No,
watched
oh,
movies.
but she was.
Really?
I mean, she was cool though.
Do you
I
remember
liked
the
her.
martial
She ended up
arts they
being
used
cool,
in that
but
film?
like when her first time she
Called
was introduced, I was
Sinanju?
like,
The ultimate in martial arts, using no weapons
Yeah.
at all.
She's gonna get somebody arrested.
Remo's Master Chun ran
yeah,
across water, remember?
I think I'm
And
going
he
the wrong
loved
way.
soap operas. Man, that was a good
Um,
character. He was played by Joel Gray.
I can't go to the menu
Best
anymore because I
supporting
had him
actor in
talk for
Cabaret.
some reason, and now he won't shut
Of
up.
course, in Remo,
Well,
she
let
had
me
so
pause
much
this.
makeup on, you couldn't
Pause
tell.
the game. So we're going blind. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's like when he's talking, it's way too important for you to listen to what he's saying. Yeah, I see what
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
I did. Yep.
I forgot. I loved listening to him. So
Now that I know which way to go, I'm actually almost out of gas. That'd be funny if I ran out of gas on the way there.
then you gotta run the rest of the way.
Oh yeah,
Does the train ever come by?
just stand in front of the tracks.
No.
There's a mini side mission about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, way later in the game. It's where you get the infinite submachine gun.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Driving along. Very quiet bit audio. No idea what it's. Oh crap! Let's not hit the gate on the way in. Oh wait, crap! I meant to go to lunch. It's not even time for this yet.
Oh no, it's way too early.
Yeah.
I'm doing
yeah,
all
you can
sorts
go-
of BS here.
Now you're really gonna run out of gas.
Oh god. Oh god. Just gonna hoof it back.
What gas stations are there in this town?
The one.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there's a gas station there, and the lady there I think wants to
Do you
get
have
friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
like how we all had a phrase.
Yeah, we did.
So
Mine was the most appropriate.
we can stop by get some lunch.
Yep. Get Thomas's lunch. Unless Emily cooked this time, then you're in trouble.
She cooked bad.
Oh, really bad. There's actually a bunch of missions on rainy nights. If you go to her house when she's home, and you teach her how to cook.
Huh. Really? Only on rainy nights?
Only on rainy, cold, lonely nights.
Oh boy.
And you gotta bring stuff to her too. Like she's like, oh, I can't make this without this, so you gotta like find radishes and onions.
Out in the rain?
Or, you know, maybe preferably before that.
How are you supposed to know you have to get radishes?
That's the thing. You never know what you're supposed to have. You should just grab everything.
Just
At all
pockets full
times.
of vegetables.
Huh.
Yeah, there's this one place where it infinitely spawns onions, so I had like 50 onions.
You must have smelled terrible.
That's what I kept telling my character. Nobody
Fine.
wants to talk to you because your breath is stinky. Thomas.
Let's get out and use.
I will say one of the things I'm curious about in the menu is that it looks like a plate of cookies.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
In this menu?
I think so, yeah. Once he's done, cancel saving his changes.
Cancel saving.
I think I did it right. I can't never tell. It's like it says like 5 not negatives on it. Like, if you don't wish to not save your game with the save that you didn't do, you know, it's like, come on.
So the strawberry shortcake is gone.
Aw.
Since when is a normal worm yellow?
Normal worm? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Bait.
yeah, it's a... Oh.
Where's the lunch at? Give me some of that lunch.
I'm gonna call in. That's what you're calling for? Looking where they serve lunch.
Where'd you get lunch last time?
Here, I think?
I don't
I think you just gotta talk to somebody.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, oh, we'll be having lunch soon. Would you like to join us?
It would be butter toast.
But you can't talk to nobodies. They don't know. That guy's not a person.
Let's
Oh.
go in some facial hair. A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, because you haven't shaved. It's gonna happen.
I'm not doing it. Not shaving. This whole playthrough.
Should refuse to shave and change your clothes.
It's gonna have a big bushy beard. It's like
Yeah, I wonder how big does it grow?
I have no idea.
Oh, you
And
could work
have-
out, get an iron body.
just let his clothes get filthy and have flies following him.
Be the hobo FBI person.
Yep. Be that guy.
Hard times in America. Lunch, Thomas. Wait, I can't go in there though.
No?
Oh, this door I can. I couldn't go in through one of the doors.
Thomas, feed me.
Hello, Thomas.
Thomas?
Hello.
What's that from?
I don't remember, but I keep saying it. Thomas.
So, what exactly do you
Oh,
want
here
to
we
talk
go.
to everyone about?
I think Thomas
This
is a
case
Thomas.
goes deeper than you think. The townfolk may have heard about the murder, but they don't understand it. It's a very dangerous situation, and I need to warn them properly.
Don't you love
I hope most
like
of
all the
them are
hard work
decent
and
enough
effort
to
they
know.
put in at this
No
police
problem
station?
there.
Oh yeah.
Emily.
Everything's about lunch that day.
I've told everyone to gather around between 1500 and 1700.
Lunch is
Great.
a very important meal. What are they eating? They eating waffles with
It reminds
tomatoes
me
on the
of a
side?
film I saw recently.
What?
The town
Well, I
is
see a
under attack
sandwich.
by aliens. And so
That's
the
what
mayor
you're
calls
eating.
all citizens to the town hall.
All them.
Yeah.
Now, overseeing this, the aliens attacked the hall and wiped them all out together.
Is that
Thomas is like
relevant?
What is
A
that?
person
Oh, maybe
eat-
it's like ham
They killed
slices?
fantastic.
That's a thing.
They
That's a
used
breakfast thing.
combination of balloons
That
and
is.
meat sauce for exploding heads. Those
Balloons
aliens
and
start
meat
firing
sauce.
their death rays, and heads start popping. Splat. Really quite something.
Agent York, some of us are trying to eat here.
I know, Emily. I'm one of them. Well, anyway, your cooking
Some of us
is
are trying to
the
eat
best,
here.
Thomas.
I know, I'm one of them.
Thank you.
No problem.
It's like,
They're-
please, talk
They're
about
eating
this.
waffles with chocolate milk and like tomatoes. I don't know what that was. Some weird meal. Extra for checking the weather. Such a good FBI agent.
Want to make sure you're prepared for your day.
I guess I'm gonna go outside and smoke. That's because I need to pass some time.
So what time is it now?
Let's see. I just stepped through her door when you asked that, so I...
Alright, yeah.
Could get country ham as a food item? Imagine carrying around a whole ham
Like you haven't done it before.
under your arm like a football,
No, yeah.
tackling the Minko killer. I got 2 hours until I gotta be there. So I think I'll drive up there and then smoke outside that place, just in case. Because, you know, what if it's like it's 1700 when it wakes me up or something? Oh. Cop car. Maybe take the one that says Spy FCTN? Victim? What does that mean?
I don't know. Because of the delay, we're not there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Spy FCTN.
Well, if it says spy, you gotta take that one.
FCTN.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Oh crap. Let's damage the property of the police department.
Did you get fined?
No,
Oh, that's always so fun when you get fined.
I'm very lucky so far.
I feel like it's random. Like you have to crash into every 12th object you get fined on.
Exactly 12. The guy who does the fines as a CD. Alright. I actually drive up here now. It might actually... it seems like every minute is like 30 seconds our time.
Yeah,
Maybe
that sounds
10
about right.
seconds. I don't know.
It's very slow moving game.
Hmm.
A full day feels like a day.
Yeah. No, it seems about 30 seconds, yeah. Like Animal Crossing. Literally 1-to-1 time.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the game Pathologic?
No.
I think
Similar to this in that you have certain times where you're supposed to be with people, and it's a very slow pace. There's all these weird characters. It was an old Russian PC game, and you're in a town that's just dying from diseases.
Oh yeah, you told us about this.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's like totally awful. I mean, it's awesome. It's awful. It's so crazy. So I guess I could go in here even though it's early. Oh wait.
Zach,
happened?
Emily arranged for
Oh, it's
people to
locked.
come between 15.
He'll just get turned away. He'll be like,
We
Alright.
can't do
we're not supposed to
anything
meet here
right
till 1500.
now. Let's come back at the right time.
Yeah, I was slightly reminded of that. I don't know, just how slow the time is. That could be an interesting game to do a playthrough on.
What? Oh, Pathologic?
It makes you feel terrible. Like, you don't want to continue playing it anymore. I did beat it with a character once, and it was just like... By the end of it, I was just... depressed. It's like,
Well,
you know,
who wants to be happy?
most games like make you feel happier, you know, just you get fun out of it. This one is like negative emotions. This is a really weird animation. That put time forward? Oh wow,
Yep,
look at that.
the clock in the background.
3 hours. Wait, I could have stopped it at any time?
Yeah, you can stop it at any time.
Is he smoking
Could have kept going.
in his imaginary world?
I was thinking about that too, yeah.
This is where smokers go.
He gets away with smoking inside that way.
Yeah.
Just thinks about it.
Greenvale Community
Clever.
Center. Now that's It's an
There you go. Look at
impressive
that. Right in between. Wow. Okay, you get 10 minutes.
tale. It's impressive.
Yeah, that's why I drove all the way up here. See? Smart.
Perfect.
Potatoes will satisfy a small amount of your hunger. Small mouth bases will replenish a moderate amount of your hunger. Just eat it whole. Ah, not even cooked. Like a bear. Oh wow, look at all these people.
Zach, I haven't been on
Haven't even
stage
tried
like this
fishing in
since
this game yet.
elementary school.
I haven't been on
Not some
stage like this
tree in
since
the
elementary
wind
school.
this time either.
Oh.
That was a tough role. That was a piece of
He was a
scenery.
piece of scenery.
Bright red.
Thank you all for coming today. Getting right down to business. Agent Morgan from the Federal Bureau of Investigations wishes to speak with you.
Look at my badge, people in the audience.
I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Did anybody actually see that?
Some of you are already aware by now of the tragic murder of Anna Graham. Truly a heinous, terrible crime.
You're a crook, Captain Hook.
Now to solve the murder
That's all I think
of this
about.
young, beautiful girl.
I think of on stage
and
in
to
a play.
bring the one responsible to
The rest of
justice.
development, yeah.
Mhm.
That's one of my favorite rest of development jokes. I was a lawyer.
Unfortunately, incidents like these have a tendency to happen again. I asked to have you gather.
Yeah, I look kinda like that
select
NPC
shares
there
of
with the white
advice
hoodie.
In order to minimize the risk of further fatal incidents. Firstly, please stay away from any dark, dangerous, isolated places.
I don't think you ever see him again.
Hey, only if you do the side mission.
Please,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
guide your children away from such places at all costs.
It basically comes down to, I'm not really a dick. I just have a hard time expressing myself.
Avoid going out when it is raining. Now I've heard the folklore
As I said, like,
story.
depending on how much you want to get to know these characters, that's 100% up to you.
There is a chance that the murderer is
But
mimicked.
every character in this town has separate side missions and their own story.
That's insane.
I would hate to
Yes.
see more victims.
Oh, somebody walked in. And then the music changed for some reason. To the one that plays at the menu screen. Harold McLean, bar owner and singer. He completely stopped what he was saying.
That's
And now he's like
Karen,
whispering
Thomas's
to
sister.
that
She owns a bar.
female police
Thomas's
officer
sister.
while everybody's looking at him on stage. Like, they're like, why did he stop?
Excuse me.
How does she feel? She walked in and
As
just
I
went
have
silent.
said,
Oh yeah, he's just staring
avoid
at her.
going outside when it is raining. Young women should be especially careful. Report anything or anyone suspicious immediately. The murderer will be caught and brought to justice.
Look at
But you
him.
must
He's like
all
embarrassed he has a
remain on
sister.
guard until we do so. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
All right,
Why doesn't he get to be a part of the table?
because you know he's Thomas.
He's Thomas. He's not a
Well,
police
have just
officer.
been like behind the scenes, like behind the curtain.
I know, just like, look at him sit here in the background like a
Yeah.
child.
Exactly.
Hey, look, it's that wheelchair guy who's really wealthy. I mean, maybe the gas mask is more of a
Mr. Stewart.
characteristics. What was his name
So
again?
says Mr. Stewart
Oh, Mr. Stewart.
When paying for our sins, we must not frown.
and his
The loss of
Asian
honor
hand
was
boy.
for that debt.
So says Mr. Stewart.
Like, he's like, you're gonna wheel me in front of all these people and repeat everything I say to you.
When purple fog covers our town,
Purple
we'll all
fog?
wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
There's absolutely no reason for him to be this cryptic, by the way.
Yeah.
None. You get to go and hang out with Mr. Stewart as part of the story later, and it tells you everything that's happened, and
Sure knows
there's
how to
no
steal
reason
thunder.
for him to be this way.
Well then,
He likes it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ask some questions before
all
all
the
these guys
attention.
leave.
I bet as soon as he gets upset, he giggles. He's like, "Ooh, we really got them that time."
He sounds like Bane. Like, so says Mr. Stewart. Thomas.
I feel young again.
Your words really made me think about Anna's death again. How could one do such a terrible
He takes
thing?
off the mask, stands up, and doesn't shake.
I'm still in shock.
I could walk this whole time, Batman.
Thomas, I forgot to ask. You don't have a tattoo on your back, do you?
Tattoo? I do, actually. But why?
Could you show it to me, please?
What? Now?
Oh, I got to make Thomas take his shirt off? This is
Yes, please.
I told you
This
you were
is
going to be
vital for our
inappropriate.
investigation.
fan fiction in the making. In front of a crowd.
Look at him.
On stage, yeah.
I like how he
he's-
taps his chest like, let's get to it,
Okay.
Thomas.
I know. That's like a sensual tapping.
And Thomas already stands like he's a victim of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him, he's like, what now? Here? I can't. My virtue.
Well, I'm wondering
Wait, his
who
shirt isn't
she
even off.
is now, but aside from that,
Did it tell you anything?
Not yet.
I didn't
Look at
show
him.
us
think
anything.
that you didn't kill Anna.
No, we don't
course
get to
not.
see Thomas's
What are you
back.
saying?
We got to see handlebar mustaches back. We got to see
Not
You want
Thomas.
to see that tattoo, Zach?
The girl.
Oh.
Yeah, what's
a
her
big
name?
heart with an
Emily.
arrow through
We
it.
got to see Emily's back,
Love
but
G
Thomas's, it's
center.
too scandalous.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
That
when you got
porcelain
that
skin.
done, but
It's the belly button
Been through
of the
the 80s.
50s. Everyone has the same indignant face. What are you saying? You want to see that tattoo?
Agent Morgan, here's your chance to get to know some of the townsfolk. Don't
This
let it go to waste.
handlebar mustache guy is telling me to talk to the townspeople.
quite a performance. Mysterious and very poetic. But I don't think many of your audience appreciated it.
I know, this is your chance. Talk to everybody. Learn who they are.
Mr. Francis York Morgan. The purple fog appears
The
with
purple
rain,
fog appears with rain?
soiling and
Isn't that
ruining
like a
our
Jimi
town.
Hendrix lyric?
The evil does not drain.
I think
Find
so.
out why the town is soiled.
At the very least, it had to have been a Bob Dylan song.
Then and only then, your case is solved. But for this to happen, to solve the crime, the proper must do the proper.
Okay, and why did he turn into Dr. Seuss? Was he always rhyming?
It is not yet mine. That is
I can't remember.
Mr. Steuben's town, not mine. But if you,
Wait,
Mr.
what?
York,
Was he always
find the
rhyming
right
all the
timing
time?
to chat with
In his books or
that
no?
is,
No,
with
Mr. Stewart.
may
Oh.
it be
Oh,
informative and fruitful.
not all the
you
time.
will See, so says Mr. Stewart.
So, Harry, you know something. But there's some reason why you can't tell me yet. Is that what you're
I
trying
don't
to
know.
say?
Cut the poetic rubbish, Harry, and tell us what you know. We can
well,
force
to
you
find
to
the right
talking
timing
over.
to chat with me. In other words, not yet.
Wait a while, then listen.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, pay close attention to the signs, the omens, and the premonitions. Small they may be, they still are finds, and helpful to your
It
investigation.
looks like he smelt his hand and was like,
So
oh.
Thanks for the warning, Harry. But don't worry. Me and Zach, we know what we're doing.
Alright. Oh, they disappeared. Coffee Black.
It's not so gross. You know somebody brought a coffee and put it down,
You just
and now
take it.
you're taking it.
Agent York, are you finished asking questions yet? When you're done, let me know. We'll all
Oh.
get dinner.
Oh, cool. We're all gonna get dinner afterwards. Very nice.
That's nice.
What's up with these random mannequin figures?
Oh, just sitting there?
Yeah.
They're stand-ins, so the place never feels so empty.
They're always there.
Hmm.
I don't really see anybody to talk to.
You can observe them.
There's some suspects in here. Oh, here we go. We got a couple
Okay.
cowboys.
All the real people are outside.
Shaking his head slightly.
I'm FBI Special Agent
Jimming his
Francis
waist.
York Morgan.
So Anna was killed. But why does that bring the
Oh,
FBI
how else
here?
do you walk?
He's also French. Darts bar.
I have an interest in murder cases involving young women.
Well, you know, man, this might just be another case to you. But it means the death of a friend to me. I don't want you taking this lightly.
Every
like
time I
it's
see
just
a
another
cowboy hat, I
case.
want to knock it off.
I never take anything.
Shoot
of this
it off.
nature lightly.
Yeah, shoot it off. I guess that's more appropriate.
I'm here to apprehend the perpetrator who did this.
Yeah, because local enforcement can't shine their own boots, right?
Good
It
point.
looks like he's always riding a
You
horse
can't always count on the police now,
Yep.
can you?
with that head bob.
But that doesn't
Can't
mean
stop
you're going
swaying.
to capture the perpetrator yourself. Quint.
How do you know my name?
I memorized the name of every citizen before arriving in town.
Memorize
I
the name
also
of
know
every
about you and
citizen.
your significant other.
You
Oh,
wouldn't
but-
you?
It's a small town.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Don't underestimate the FBI. We know and see everything.
Like I put significant other in quotes.
Sorry if I was a little harsh. I want to help, I do. Okay?
Okay, Zach, I'll tell you how I knew his name. He's got a small Q on his hat. That was the only name beginning with Q that I could think of. He was even kind enough to tell us his girlfriend's name. I can read him like a book, Zach.
He just Sherlock Holmes, that guy. I really thought he memorized all the names.
No. But look, he's standing right here. He's like, "Oh, I got him good." He's right behind him.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm Richard Dunn,
Oh.
the owner of the Darts Bar. Swear he's 16.
Has to do is overhear him.
He's like, "This guy's
He's
such
too
a."
much in shock
Yeah.
to pay attention.
He's like, "I can't believe
How'd
I
you
fell
like
for
the town?
that."
Oh, it's
Even when
great.
you see his face, he's
Aside
like
from the
Yeah,
murder.
exactly.
mortified.
Murder just doesn't fit with a small town like ours.
Well, Richard, I'll have to correct you on that. Crimes don't care about size.
Who stands like
Big
that?
town,
Badge
small
out.
town, just as
You
a
approach
fact.
somebody.
I guess
You
you're right.
have to talk to me.
So, how did you know Anna?
I've known her since she was a
Isn't
child.
it Anna?
She was the same age as my son. Yeah, she always
Keep
stood
saying
out.
Anna.
Pretty and all, just like her mom.
Yana.
Sally.
Oh,
What do
yeah.
you know about Sally?
Well, I went all through school with her right here in town. I never thought our children would be the same age.
I don't see her here today.
Ah, well, see, she lost her husband, and this time it's her daughter. She's at home right now, trying to make peace with it all.
You seem to know a lot. How long have you been in love with her?
Hey,
It's a nice
don't go
little
there.
I like
dart
how
sword on
Yours
his hat.
tells me you got
Oh,
your
yeah.
hands full too, right?
I like
Let's
that.
not dive into personal matters.
I like how
It'll
he
be better for you and me.
immediately
You're
was
right,
like, "How long
Richard.
have you been in love with her?"
Collecting
That's
gossip
a
won't help
line
with the
directly
matter at
taken
hand.
from Twin Peaks. But Cooper didn't say that until he knew the two people very well. But they're just like, "Oh yeah, I bet he could figure. He's just Cupid. It just, he knows. He doesn't even have to meet the other person." Look at my badge. Get back to me.
Agent.
Brian the Insomniac. Holy shit! What the hell's wrong
Good
with this
evening,
guy?
Mr.
The gravekeeper. Brian.
Mr.
He
Brian.
looks like he's a good
I
Charlotte.
like the retro look.
He's a
Auditioning
very
for
sad man.
Little Grave on the Prairie.
Anna.
He definitely reminds me of
was
that artist from
So beautiful.
Spaced.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I can see that.
So sad. So sad.
I totally agree.
Not as confident though.
That's why I'm here. Looking for
Wow,
the one
that's
who did it.
that's hard to do.
Were you close to her?
Oh,
Anna. Her smile.
Wow.
So warm.
She
Anna.
cleaned the mud off his
Blonde
pants.
hair. So bright.
So bright.
There's a graveyard somewhere in town, Zach. I'm not excited about the idea, but maybe we should at least check it out.
That guy is clearly doing some of the corpses.
well, yeah.
Well, so what all gravekeepers do? Gravediggers?
All gravediggers named Brian.
And saying he's a grave digger. Hello, Carol. While we smoke in a public building. A federal public building.
I'm pretty sure this was before all that.
Yeah.
Or
What do you mean?
He doesn't
just
have a
never
cell phone,
reached them.
Are you saying she was killed because she was an airhead? Or are you saying that she was an airhead for being killed?
Yeah, that's a good point. He doesn't have a cell phone.
Even in heaven, she changed
Nobody
her
does. They have
hair
payphones, for
every
God's sakes.
day. If she lost a
Everybody
person,
uses a
place?
landline.
static, gained one, and
What's take
she'd almost
place?
be in tears.
This was
She
obviously
broke many,
in the early
many
90s.
plates every day at the diner,
Just
and
like
she'd
Twin Peaks.
always have a smile on her face.
Yeah, and they still have the
Always
computers
having
and everything.
fun. Everyone looked at her and knew she was a cute, adorable, loving airhead.
Well, they didn't do much with.
But they
Do
would
they
be
have cell phones in
smiling
Twin
right
Peaks?
along with her.
I
I
know.
wouldn't be
There's way
surprised if
too-
the angels smiled
So
with
there
her
you go.
too.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, she was a waitress.
Isaac and
Oh, yeah,
Isaiah
Anna?
said that Anna was a fairy
Yeah.
of the forest. A goddess.
It's so funny when you see the image of her with the waitress outfit.
Yeah, like we just said.
Oh yeah, there it is. Doesn't it look just like, you know, when you first go to the diner at Twin Peaks and you see the girls in their little
Yep.
waitress outfits?
Yeah.
Yep, or the diner in Alan Wake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a heavy cigarette. Oh, it's so heavy. Oh, I can barely lift it. Where are the other suspects I need to talk to?
It's like a real gentleman would have returned her cigarettes to her.
No, I don't do that. He's a suspect. Hey, look, it's Bill from Left 4 Dead.
What?
You'll have to wait.
You're the FBI.
I'm waiting.
Are you?
He's the owner of the scrapyard. He looked just like Bill.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm FBI Special Agent.
Yeah, he's the
Francis
one who you
York
had to buy your car back from.
I'm the general.
Oh.
Fought for my
He
country
drags
in the
out your
Vietnam
car and
War.
yeah.
A real-life war hero.
Bill.
So why are you living here?
Bill's here.
Soldier, this is my hometown. After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown. Your little speech, you mentioned
This
the
was
raincoat
before the
killer.
zombie apocalypse.
Was that a problem?
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
You imbecile. The raincoat
He was living in this
killer's
small
no myth,
town.
not mere folklore and a fairy tale.
When zombies
based
hit, he was
on
like, "You guys
actual
ain't seen
events
shit."
that happened in this town.
It is. I'm interested.
Oh.
Can you tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right. Soldier, if you want to hear more, you
He even
come
called
to
him
my
Soldier.
office.
He is totally Bill.
He literally exudes raw powers.
No, this-
Literally exudes
Despite the
raw
credibility
power.
issues, we should give him a visit.
One thing, though. Calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
He's so open. Like he compliments. When he compliments somebody, he's so open about it.
Oh yeah.
He has no shame.
Just. Oh whoa! Oh, those are the cowboys down there. Oh, the doctor. Usha. Is that it? Usha.
Or Usa.
Usa.
Agent York,
Us-
you make any progress?
Usha.
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 Of course.
Yeah, it's
Plenty.
Usha.
Tell me, Usha, when
It
is
is
Anna's
Usha.
funeral?
That's still undecided. Sally isn't really in any condition to do it right now.
Yeah, the one thing this had that
So you're
Twin Peaks didn't.
Anna
Black
was
people.
her sole reason for living after her husband was deceased. Well, she's probably huddled up at home.
And I should probably take some time to pay her a visit.
Well, yes, you should. And I'd appreciate it if you could, too. But don't go too hard on her, okay?
Talk to the nurse as well.
Her legs are
Are you
super
getting
shiny.
closer to
Yeah.
catching the murderer?
I thought she was
Hello
wearing
again.
really high boots, but
Good
nope,
to see
that's
you
all
here.
leg.
Well, Dr. Johnson told me to be here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was
She's
good
actually
advice. He may be young, but he seems like a wise
robot.
man.
Oh, and he's a
She's a
very
Stepford one.
hardworking person, too.
Oh God.
Everyone thinks he's some kind of weirdo.
The freckled braces
But I
model.
don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day. But I do. He's doing research to make the world a better place in the future. You know, he already made a fortune in LA with his career.
I did not know that.
You didn't? Oh, the doctor is a very rich man.
Usha is
He has a
very
really
rich.
big house over by the lake.
Well, being the only doctor in
I know,
town.
right?
Amazing, Zach.
He must be loaded.
Rich and young.
Rich and young, a
Perfect
perfect combination.
But you don't get
Zach,
that
are you,
feeling from him at all, do you? He doesn't
I mean,
show
not
it.
Zach.
That's one of the things I like best about him.
Morgan?
Well, I could have been fooled if it weren't for you.
Yep.
That's,
York.
yeah.
Thanks
No,
for the
Detective
valuable
York
information, Fiona.
Morgan.
York Morgan. Yeah. They're all. Wait, he's doing the ear thing too now.
I know, look at them. They're both talking to their inner Zach.
The This could be a co-op game where somebody else plays as Usha. But it's not. It's asymmetrical co-op. So you do autopsies.
Maybe Usha's Zach all along.
Oh,
man.
no!
Look at them. They're back to it at the same time.
See?
Look at they're really talking to each other.
Yeah, that's it. He's Zach.
Oh, look at this guy. He's
It's like
he
it's
looks.
The Shining, right?
Oh yeah.
Right?
We got a guy down here from West Side Story.
He did that. A little finger thing.
Why is it?
Oh yeah, you gotta love this guy.
Hey there, FBI. I'm Keith Ingram.
All right.
I'm straight out of the 80s. Yeah.
Rock on, man.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York. That's what everyone always calls me.
Okay, York. No problem, man.
So,
Look at him, like,
I hear
this
you
guy's
run the
weirder
milk
than me.
barn convenience store.
That's right, man. Rock and roll.
He's also slightly British.
Do you sell raincoats?
He's
there
still
by any
snapping
chance?
his fingers as he did the
but
air
nobody
guitar.
ever buys them.
I don't think he's
Anyone
British
who
on
wears one of
purpose.
them, I say, just ain't a rocker.
I think it's British by accident.
No, that
Yeah.
scar of yours. Now
Keith
that
Ingram,
scar
yeah.
rocks.
This scar rocks?
This man really does
That's a new
own
one.
a convenience store.
I'll drop by
He's
your
like, you know what?
store
I'm just gonna put my
someday.
badge
Let's
in your
talk
face.
Back in the hole.
Cool, man. Rock on. Yeah.
Wow. All right.
It's like, what did I find?
Ingram!
You're Isaac and Isaiah's mother?
Yes, I'm Lily.
Oh, Lily, the mother of the twins. Oh, wait. The twins are the... That was the dad? Of the
I'm
twins?
Yep,
FBI
that's
Special
the dad of
Agent.
the twins.
Agent
No
York,
wonder they're
right?
so
You
screwed
are
up.
good.
The handsome special agent from the.
I like it. He's like waving goodbye, like
facial
you're
scar
in the
trademark.
distance. He like looks right over your head. He's like, "See you, man."
Everyone's talking about you.
Rock
So
on.
hot
Say
right
much
now,
about
yeah.
this scar. But the way I introduce myself, Zach and I consider it a kind of ritual of sorts.
This poor woman, just like,
Everyone has
She's
their
She's
own
staring at his
rituals.
crotch.
It's like always
yeah, I
leaving the
forgot
house
how-
with foot first.
how
Bulgy looks?
It's one of those
bulgy
things.
her face was.
You certainly are a funny one.
So, have you noticed anything?
I like it just, so you certainly are a funny one, and then just goes quiet for a second.
Aside from that, I heard she was in shock after the murder. But,
You think there's something else?
well, I took the boys along to see her today. She's always so kind to them, and they love seeing her too. But she took in the boys and told me to wait outside. Something about a special secret between just the three
Whoa.
of them. I
This
just
woman
couldn't
took her
understand
children
it.
inside and
That's
said, "Stay
interesting.
out here. There's a special secret
Thank
I
you,
need
Lily.
to show them." Not good.
Perhaps we should give Becky a visit tomorrow, Zach.
Still snapping away over there.
It's like I wouldn't let that happen to my kids. Like,
Yeah.
no. It's like, may I take your sons alone privately into this other room? No. That's weird. You're a very weird woman.
I'm U.S. Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
You have a special secret.
And you are?
I mean, come on.
Olivia, Nick's wife.
I like how all the men get like job
Anna worked at
descriptions,
your
but the
husband's
wives
diner, right?
just are just wives.
What kind of girl was she?
Well, she was a
They're
very
supportive in
hard worker.
whatever role the man
A nice
has.
girl.
Did you ever see her acting strange?
Well, not really. But there was one thing. Well, you see, the diner closes when it rains. Many shops do that around here, as you might have heard. Anyway, Anna always seemed unfocused the day after it rained. And came in late, too. It was almost as if she used up all her energy the day before.
Kind of looks like she could be
Think
related
of
to
it,
the
that
other
was
lady.
really strange.
Yeah.
Did that legendary
I
monster
miss
really kill
cheekbones.
her?
Yeah.
It wasn't a monster. Just a criminal. Criminal I'm going to catch and bring
I feel like
to
the other lady,
justice.
her cheeks look like elbows.
Oh goodness! All right, let's talk to the guy that looks like me.
Oh, the guy that looks like you is a dick.
Oh god,
What are you doing, Brendan?
life.
I'm U.S. Special Agent
He's
Francis
doing
York
life.
Morgan.
Life, I'm doing
I
life.
presume you're the owner of the diner that Anna worked at?
That's
He's
right.
doing life looking like
So
a
high
Brendan.
on life right now, guys. Oh, Nick Cormack. Oh, he's the owner of the
I'd
diner.
like to ask you a few questions about Anna Graham. Did you notice anything strange about her prior to the incident? Nick?
Let's talk
Are you
to you,
hiding
Mr.
something?
Suspect.
No, nothing.
Oh, look at that. He just got his
You
attitude
sure?
on. Arms crossed, slouching back.
I'm sorry, but I don't like repeating myself.
Eh? Eh? Nick the Dick. Look at this guy's pants.
I know, look at him. He's like, I'm gonna intimidate him with my crotch.
I'm FBI Special Agent
Shifting.
Francis
No, I
York
mean the shifting his waist forward and back like the cowboy.
Wesley, owner of the gun store
Oh man,
called Panda
there's
Bear.
another one.
People around here call me the gunsmith.
Well, I'm sorry. Somebody comes up and walks, to talk to you. Why are you leaning back and open up your legs? It's
Was there
weird.
something you want to ask me?
How do you
Wesley
make
the
a living
gunsmith.
running a gun store in a place like this? I'd be worried because
Oh,
there
yeah, Mr.
can't be that
Fancy
many
Pants.
customers.
Worry gives a small thing a
Literally.
big shadow. I do gunsmith work in my shop, too.
You don't want to know
got
how
the
many
skills,
snakes
the
he had a
customers
skin.
find you. All you need is a network.
He's actually
hope
a
so.
smith, like he makes guns.
Hmm.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think people make guns like that anymore. I'm pretty sure it's like assembly line.
Once it's a small town.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe he assembles them. I don't know.
Oh, he orders like custom pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got quite a selection here. No wonder people come from all around.
Even today, a customer paid me to go to Seattle for some help. I just got back.
I see. Well, I'll be sure to visit your store sometime. I'd like for you to take a look at my gun.
Take a look at
Understood.
my gun.
Look forward to it. The shop will be open again tomorrow. It's usually open
Panda
from
Bear?
So many
2000
opportunities
to
for fan fiction in
0600.
this game.
See you then.
I'll mistake it for sure.
I haven't even looked. I might have to now.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No. Oh, hey, it's Jim.
You don't read them, you just read the summaries.
Jim,
It's more than enough.
thanks for your help in the forest. How are Isaac and Isaiah?
They're fine.
Yeah, anyone who's listening, go
They
read
really
some
seem
fan
to love their
fictions and then
grandpa.
cry about it later.
Oh,
Well, I
God.
guess they do, son.
I do not
I
endorse
want to
this.
keep them away from the filth of the material world as much as I can. Their mother agrees, which is why she lets me take care of them so often.
It's funny because
That's
Wesley's
why I
actually
want you
one
to
of the
solve
guys,
this case quickly.
you know those cards you're
Go
collecting?
Mm-hmm.
Those
He
rumors
likes to
about
see them,
the
and if you impress him, he'll give you more
damage
cards.
than good around here.
Cool.
So that's
Yes,
it.
I reek of the material world, don't I? I have to in order to do my job. But I understand what you mean.
His poor grandfather.
I'd think the same if I was born
Such
in
a
a place
hippie.
like this, Zach.
He just stands right in front of him. I'd think the same if I was born in a place like this. Like, come on. You have to be so patronizing. Look at this cowboy chick with
Hey, good looking. Nice speech.
everything hanging out.
No, yeah, this is like our age-appropriate Audrey. Was that her name? Was it Audrey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's no longer
Oh,
a
I'm
16-year-old
Gina.
girl.
I'm
She's no longer
Jack.
jailbait.
He
Bait.
runs the gas station. Call me the,
The
Rose.
Rose.
You look pretty revealing.
Oh, this old
It's funny when you go to get gas and she comes
you should
out.
see some of my other clothes. You? Oh, now you are cool. That scar really is a turn on. You should come to my station. I'll give you a little extra service.
That would be great. I can't believe
I'll
how
give you a
expensive
little bit of
gasoline
extra
is
service.
nowadays.
And he's like, that would
Some
be
extra
great.
service would be great. Oh, no,
I really appreciate that kindness.
Do you have any information on Anna? Have you seen anything suspicious?
Oh, I don't know. Talk to my hubby about the difficult stuff,
says that?
okay?
People should say that more.
Nowhere, Zach.
You look pretty revealing.
Look at her husband. Oh my god. He has the weirdest haircut I've ever, like, it might not be in full effect because of that headband, like, you can't really tell, but if that headband was off, he would just have, like, a pillar of hair. You know? So,
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to tell the cops.
Jack the Raging Bull.
What about the FBI?
He sounds so weird too. Like you can bribe him for
Please give me your
town
name.
secrets
Oh,
or
wow.
little
Jack.
town facts,
They call
and
me
he's like,
Raging
you
Bull.
remember when he
That's a
comes,
manly
what he says when he comes to the
You
car, but he
want
says it in
info,
such a
it'll
weird
cost
voice.
ya.
Oh,
I
no.
He's like,
only
"What
talk
can
to
I do you
Ben
for?"
Franklin.
You know,
Something like
first
that.
impressions are important.
What are you
I
selling?
can detain you for a bit, and maybe you'll become more fun to meet. Zach, this is
So
a waste
openly
of time.
hostile to authority.
Let's go.
Look at him.
That's who he turns into during the zombie apocalypse. What are you buying?
Oh, I thought it was gonna be the Raging Bull.
Who's this old lady?
I was like, that's new. Did you meet? Does she have a pot?
Yeah.
Did you meet the lady with the?
Oh,
you know who this woman is? Lady. Who else was crazy and had an inanimate
Pod
object?
lady?
My pot is
Yep.
getting cold.
My
She's-
pot
she's-
is getting cold. Roaming Sigourney.
Yep.
Hey.
Oh, she's so
mister,
funny. She's like,
my
quick,
pot
quick,
is getting
give me a ride home.
You are.
Because you need to get her home before with Severin her pod is cold.
I'm Sigourney.
Oh boy.
Look at her. She always look at that. She looks like she has to pee
Sigourney.
forever.
Okay.
That's how she is
Now,
always.
what's the matter?
And she's in the weirdest places when you pick her up. Like she's in the middle of
I
nowhere.
need
And it's
to
like, how did you get
hurry.
here?
My pot is getting colder.
Do I have to drive her somewhere now?
No, not now.
Ugh,
Okay.
you're
But you'll probably see her
useless.
standing in the road somewhere
Zach, we've
later
met
on.
all sorts today, but
The
really,
pot lady.
she takes the cake.
She takes
Amazing.
the cake. Amazing. My pot.
And she yells at you the whole time to drive faster.
Oh god.
Mr. Morgan, you're quite an impressive public speaker.
Really?
Polly looks like one
Thank
of
you,
those
Polly.
You
bird
reminded me a
toys
little
that
of
go
a
in the
play
water.
I saw when I was
and then
Oh.
pop back
What
up
kind
again.
of play?
Yep.
I'm talking about
He also
back
talks
when
way
this
louder
place
at
was
Polly
still
than
called
anybody
the
else.
Mercury Theater.
Hello,
when I was
Polly.
young, I used to come here often with my husband. God rest his soul. We'd come on the weekend to see the latest play. He'd always pretend
Kinda
to
looks
be
like
uninterested,
elder abuse.
but
Just
I could
screaming
tell
at her.
He was excited inside. He was just one of those kind of guys, really, thinking about it now.
Like somebody
Really,
should have
Polly?
caught that back problem a
So
long
what's your
time ago.
favorite play?
Oh, well, I
That's
like
just not a
so
healthy
many.
angle.
Good old judo
There
chop.
was one in particular,
There
but
you go.
I can't recall the name anymore. Oh, it was a very famous one, too.
Something by Shakespeare?
Oh, no, nothing. One more bell that doesn't ring anymore. I've always been forgetful about the plays we used to see anyway. Oh, and my husband would get angry at me for forgetting what we saw. He'd go on for hours retelling what the play was about. His eyes were so sparkling, like a happy young boy.
I see. So, what's your favorite play?
Oh, I almost forgot, Mr. Morgan. We're going to have another guest soon. I have to get back and get things ready. Sorry for having to hurry away.
It's so
I'll see you
sad.
back
One
at
more
the
bell that
hotel.
doesn't ring anymore.
Yeah, I'm slowly.
Zach,
gonna
I think
slow
she
down.
could embarrass the toughest of the FBI's
It's like that's a
interrogators.
big deal.
She successfully avoided answering my question, Zach. Amazing.
Find something amazing in everyone. Oh, I've met everyone.
Yep.
Agent Morgan,
There's your small town of characters.
let's go outside.
So, do you have any personal suspects?
Who I think did it?
Yep.
I think nobody that I got introduced to. Is that true?
I can't say one way or the other, Brendan.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not how this works.
We don't want to spoil it. That would be the easy way out. If it was actually somebody that was involved here, Thompson.
Who's,
Thomas, not Thompson. Thomas.
I will say, everything that they end up doing, I didn't see coming.
Cool.
They surprised me.
But they're just trying to make me like Thomas too much.
They're like, oh, isn't he so precious and helpless?
Well, I'm thinking this probably. Well, we probably have another cutscene or something. They said we're going off for.
Yep, there's a dinner scene. If you choose to accept.
I will totally go to dinner with these strange, wonderful people.
I think it's only the police
then,
department.
Agent York, do you have any plans for
Not
this
all of
evening?
them.
I was going to head back to the hotel and go over my notes. I need to contact HQ and give a progress.
That would have been amazing. All those
Okay.
people in a small
Let's go over
diner.
the
They're all
date
just
here.
eating together.
Sounds good.
Contact my office when you finish your report. We'll pick you up tomorrow morning. Diane, the owner of
said
the art gallery, should
Be
be
at
back
the
soon.
All
hotel.
right, then, let's do that.
I still have no idea how to get there.
Hold
Oh
on,
yeah, that's
Agent York.
eventually
We're
you
going
go
out
back
to
to the
the
hotel to
next
start the
diner.
next day,
Would you
like
like to
to
go with
officially
us?
move along in the story.
That might be nice.
Oh, it's
Thomas
just going
is a
to the
great
diner.
cook, but Nick is the real
Oh yeah, they'll take
deal.
you there, I think.
No visit to
So what happens if I
Greendale
don't
is
sleep in the
complete
hotel?
without eating at the A&G.
A very appealing
You don't
proposition.
progress in the story
Oh.
Zach, what do you think?
because like the
We can
You
always go
can
back
have
to the
multiple
hotel after
days
eating
without
dinner,
ever going
or
to the
go
hotel,
directly
but
back to the
to
hotel.
officially move
You
into the
decide,
next
Zach.
chapter or the next day of the story, that's when you have to go to the hotel.
Alright. So you get some extra time if you want to do side missions.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly why they did it. So this way you can get everything done. So if you don't have to feel like, oh no, I didn't get it at that 15, 30, 100 hour, whatever. You can just complete the clock cycle again and do it later.
Long time now.
I'll put that burger right in your face.
Our town is a little odd in some ways, but it's usually a peaceful place.
We had our fair share of cases.
I guess nobody
Just
felt like going out to
regular
eat
stuff.
after the town hall meeting.
A high school kid shoplifting from the milk barn, maybe.
The milk
Or some hot-headed kids fighting, fueled on liquor. Nothing more than that.
Yeah, he's eating the same meal that they
Agent
ate.
York,
The waffles
what kind
with
of
tomatoes
cases have you
on the
dealt
side.
with in the past?
Not much different from those you've just mentioned. The case I was on.
You're right about
until
that
last
burger. It
month,
didn't look like he took a bite. It looks like he just
guy
pressed it
killed
into his
shoved it in his
face.
in a 3-month period.
Just like, and
He sawed their heads off from the neck.
he puts it down and
It
it's
still doesn't have a
completely...
bite
to his
mark in
house.
it.
He
Nope.
cleaned the skulls up and used them as utensils in his daily life, to eat from or
As a urine
as a urine cup.
Oh, yeah.
He hated women. That was his way of dealing with it. He'd
These
fill
are very
skulls
good
with
dinner
ice,
guests.
cola, and rum. Then he'd down
Yeah,
it in
because
one
small
gulp.
town people love hearing about this type of shit.
For him, that was a holy ritual. The question of his mental state was the
They look like they're
pivotal
gonna
point in the
puke.
court case.
Oh, man.
For me, he was insane.
100%.
100%. Drinking from the skulls. Well, that is.
Like, it's like he hated women, so that's how he dealt with it.
But
Yeah,
those
yeah.
he had used
We all have to
relieve
relieve pressure somehow.
he would then just use
I
them
guess
to
it was
drink from, too.
an arts and crafts type of
Yeah, that was too much for me.
solution.
It's just not sanitary.
Not sanitary.
Nothing like telling the story
not
and a
the
woman sitting
problem for
directly
most
across
of
from you.
us.
Yeah, and they're eating.
He's like, doesn't this make perfect sense to you? Can you see it? Can you see why
An
he did it?
ingenious law
Yeah.
school student raped
Hold
over
up that beer, look at him, he's like shaking,
What?
he's like,
He's just lighting his cigarette,
Thank
and he says an
you, Agent
ingenious
York.
law school
Now,
student once raped
How about
100
something
people.
else?
Yep.
You
What?
don't want to hear anymore? That's a shame.
very
isn't it,
poor
Zach?
social.
How's that even
Just
possible?
about to get to the good part, too.
Sounds like you live in a
Um,
totally different world. I mean, you're like
I'm guessing there was
an
the help of
elite agent
medication.
who just jumped out from a movie or something. In your eyes,
Probably needed
must
more than
look
one
like you're
night.
just playing cops and
Yeah.
robbers. Ugh,
God.
give up.
He's like so
I
proud of his
completely
stories.
Don't say that, Emily. The cases you have solved are all full-fledged crimes.
Yeah, 800, that's
Crime
excessive.
is a crime.
Mm.
Size doesn't matter.
Go be carried away there.
There is no big and
I
small.
think he'd get bored of something.
Crimes.
I was just about to get to
always
the
have
good part.
A criminal and a victim. No victim will ever welcome a crime, no matter what its size.
He's getting his beard grown in.
So, fundamentally, there is no difference in size.
I'm so proud of your virtual beard.
Part of my real life beard, too.
Well said, Agent Morgan.
Oh, you've
We
already
work
accomplished
day
it, really.
and night
Oh,
to
yeah.
preserve peace and order in this town. You understand that, right?
I realized what he was doing with the burger. He was actually
Of
like
course.
creating the
Still,
burger. It,
I don't view
when it was put up to his mouth, there was a bite mark, and it came
Anna's
away as a full
murder
burger.
as the same level of crime.
Oh,
Eating reverse.
that's so gross.
I never even dreamt that such a thing could ever even happen.
Good thing we
in
didn't
this
start at the
town.
beginning of the meal.
Oh, God.
I keep on expecting to see Anna here in this diner,
Oh,
waiting on
Thomas.
tables.
He's crying.
He can't take it. It's too much. 800 people were raped.
Agent
Another one had another one's
Should've made
skull.
dinner a more
Was used as a
uplifting
urine cup.
experience. Let's call it a night.
Okay. Good night, then.
Wow. Mm-mm. Can of tomato sauce will satisfy a small amount of your hunger.
Can you imagine just cracking open a can of tomato sauce? Like I'm really desperate and just downing it.
I just don't understand like people who drink tomato juice.
It tastes good.
Yeah, it's good.
You like it? Oh.
Yeah.
It's kind of like drinking liquid ketchup to me.
No, it's totally different.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
different.
So you don't like tomato soup, I'm gathering?
The tomato soup's alright. Put some crackers in it. But that's hot.
Well, yeah, I mean, tomato juice is just like a cold tomato soup, really.
Yeah, cold soup tends to be gross.
Isn't what is it, gazpacho? Isn't that
That's a good one to have cold.
Yeah, that's cold, and that's tomato soup, right? Kind of, and tomato based.
It's tomato based, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow.
I love his
that's
FBI poncho.
Wrapping up another episode. We literally only got to talk to the townspeople. That took a lot longer than I expected it to be.
Oh yeah.
Actually, that was quite a lot of dialogue. But next time we'll be starting episode 2. I think.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Is that
no,
what it
if
is?
you can find your way back to the hotel.
Oh god, yeah. I'm putting that
Yeah,
off
that's-
until next time.
that's the next, yeah.
I'm assuming I will be smarter next time. My brain will work a little bit better.
The map will make sense.
Yeah, thanks again for joining me, guys, and thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.